All right. Our milk is all ready. It's been sitting here for at least 10 minutes. It's still warm. So now we're putting in the egg yolk mixture into here. The heat is off. I'm just going to mix that in a little bit. Now I'm going to turn it on high heat. You just have to be ready to stir it really fast. Once it starts thickening, you have to really, really stir it or you're going to have burnt custard. You don't have to be careful. I mean, if you do get lumps in it, you can put it in a blender. So you can save it. It's not the end of the world. And I always do put this through a sieve at one point because it just gets all the little lumps out. I don't want to have any little piece of cornstarch or anything in there. So I can really feel the bottom of the pan here, and you can kind of tell when it's going to thicken. And if you feel like it's thickening too fast, you can always turn down your heat. Okay, now I can really feel it. There she goes. Once you feel it thickening like that, you got to stir it very vigorously, or your pastry cream will have a nice brown crust on the bottom. And it'll also get lumpy. But there's no question when this is thickening, you can definitely feel it. Some other things you just kind of thicken. This one really thickens. It's wonderful, and that's because of the cornstarch. You always want to have a nice cool bowl next to you so that you can pour this out of there right away. If you keep it in the pan, it's going to keep cooking. It's gorgeous and it's good. If you want to keep it from getting a crust on the top, you can put a piece of saran wrap on top. This is to keep the top from forming a crust, because it will do that if you just leave it without anything on it, or if you put a cover on it, it's still going to get the crust on it. You actually have to put something right on top. You cut out exposure to air by doing this. We're going to put this in the fridge, cool it down a little faster. If you've got more time, you can let it sit out and cool and then eventually put it in the refrigerator. But we never have any time around here. Okay, and now we'll make the cream puffs.